Good morning, good evening, friends. Welcome to my channel, A Kitab Se Ek Moti. Today I'm going to talk about an exceptional procedure given in one of the books of Ziglar, a procedure that can help us achieve employment security in a no-job security world. So I'll just clarify what he means by that, but before that, let me just show you the book from which I'm going to bring this gem or pearl. So this is Over the Top, written by Ziglar, and the subtitle is Moving from Survival to Stability, from Stability to Success, and from Success to Significance. This is one of his classic works. I think this appeared after his first major bestseller, See You at the Top. After that, he spent more time understanding success and what makes people motivated all the time, and so he wrote the book after a lot of research. So Over the Top is an exceptional book. Just buy it and read it. There are so many great ideas in this. I'm just going to bring one idea which is also exceptional and life-changing, so let's just discuss it. So the question is, how can I achieve employment security in a no-job security world? So let's just clarify what Ziglar means by this. So employment security is the ability that a person possesses to gain another job. I mean, let's say the company closes for any reason, or there is some kind of layoff or some kind of downsizing done by the company. So sometimes even the best of employees can be out of employment. They may lose their jobs. They may be, asked to leave the company. They may be asked to resign. So that's a very normal process, because we need to be grateful to our companies for having given the opportunity to work for them. And when they ask us to leave, it's just time to leave. We shouldn't blame them. The companies exist to make a profit, and sometimes it may not be possible for a company to pay their employees, all their employees, well, and so they need to downsize. So that's fine. That's an economic process, and we should not blame the company for that. I mean, I've noticed many people who blame their companies just because they downsized and they were laid off, they were asked to resign. I mean, that's company's prerogative. The company decides who they are going to retain in their company, and who they're going to ask to leave. So that's the company's prerogative. It's company's decision. Now, that's what nowadays happens, or it's a very unpredictable situation in the world of economics, or the world of the world in which companies function, the economic world. So there is no job security nowadays. That's what Ziglar is trying to say. But employment security persists. I mean, it still continues. What he means is, a job may be lost, but you will always be employable. You will always possess those qualities that will make you get another job. So your jobs might be unpredictable or maybe insecure, but your employment opportunities will always exist, because they depend on us, because we decide whether we are employable or not. And Ziglar talks about what makes a person employable, or what makes that person achieve this employment security. So even if the company downsizes, even if the company closes, or it decides to force certain employees to resign, that's fine. You will get another job if you maintain this attitude, or if you practice what he's going to say. That's why this is one of the most important videos that I'm making. So what I did is, I just took the questions from this book. I didn't, because this section involved a lot of text, so it won't be fair on my part to just take everything from the book, and I mean everything from that major portion. So you buy the book and then read the other sections, but I've just taken the questions that will help you think. So we'll think along and think together in this video, and we'll answer. I mean, I'm going to answer for you, assuming that you're going to say yes or no to the question, if you are genuinely interested in increasing your employment security. So let's look at these questions that appear in this book. So the first question is, how can I achieve employment security in a no job security world? And then he goes on to ask further questions, and he answers them. As a general rule, on the day before you go on vacation, do you get two or three times as much work done as you normally get done in a day? That's my experience. If I'm going on a vacation, that is on a long holiday, then when I go to the company on that day, I usually achieve more than on usual days. Second question. If you can learn why you are that much more productive on the day before vacation and then repeat that process on a daily basis without working any longer or harder, does it make sense that you will be more valuable to yourself, your family, your company, and society in general? I think yes. If we can repeat this day before vacation process on a daily basis, and not just before the day before vacation, before you go on vacation, if you repeat this process on a daily basis, doesn't matter whether you are going on vacation or not. If you repeat this process on a daily basis, every day in your office, you are going to increase your employment security. That's what he's trying to say. On the night before, the day before vacation, do you take a sheet of paper and say to yourself, now, tomorrow I've got to do A, B, C, and so on, and then make a list of things you must do? I think a rational person would do that, because it's going to be a long holiday and we are not going to be present in our office for a long time. So we will make sure that we leave no task undone in our office, so that we don't transfer our responsibility to someone else. That would be unfair on our part. So what we normally do is we make a list of all the things that we need to do on that day, and then we go with a checklist of sorts to office. Then, if this approach works so well on the day before vacation, won't it work just as well every day? The obvious answer is yes. If it works on the day before vacation, it will work every day. You do understand that what you did off the job, that is off the job in a sense, away from the job, you do understand that what you did off the job, that is you planned your schedule the night before, played a major role in improving your performance on the job, don't you? So the day before you go on vacation, you usually spend some time off the job. When you're at home, you plan the next day. So why don't you do it every day, so that that will increase your performance? Do you believe an employer would fire anyone who adopted the day before vacation attitude every day of his or her life? The answer is obvious, isn't it? It's no. I don't think any employer would fire anyone who adopts the day before vacation attitude every day of his or her life. I mean, that kind of employee, any company would like to retain, and every company would like to have that kind of employee. The next question. So these are just thought-provoking questions. You can watch this video again if you miss any question, and I'll also put these questions in the description box. YouTube has this option of providing description for each video, right? So I'll put this text. I think that the text, the space or room should be enough for this text for all the questions and the self-talk procedure that I'm going to talk about. So which question were we at? Do you believe an employer would fire anyone who adopted the day before vacation attitude every day of his or her life? The answer is obvious, isn't it? No, the employer won't fire that kind of person. Suppose your company, for whatever reason, folds, that is closes, or you are downsized or replaced. Would you be able to get another job because you were employed by XYZ company? Or would you get another job because you performed well for XYZ company? Let me repeat this question. Suppose your company, for whatever reason, folds, or you are downsized or replaced. Would you be able to get another job because you were employed by the XYZ company? No, you won't get a job just because you were employed by XYZ company or ABC company. Or would you get another job because you performed well for XYZ company? You would get a job because you performed well, not because you were just employed at any company. I mean, many people are there who just boast about or brag about the companies they work at. But sometimes it happens that, people working at some of the major companies, corporations in the world, find them out of employment. I mean, they find that they are unemployed. I don't think you can attach your name to a company and then seek employment and be confident of getting a job. You get a job because you perform well and you have certain qualities, and you retain them. And that's what makes us employable. Whose responsibility is it to perform well? It is ours. So, in a way, we are not victims. We are responsible for the way we work for our company. And in that sense, we are responsible for for attaining employment security for ourselves. Did you ever sit down and think through all the qualities you brought to the table on your day before vacation performance? So, on the day before vacation, why did you perform so well? Because you brought to office certain qualities which you already possess. You didn't suddenly acquire those qualities in a day or two. You already possess those qualities, but what you did that day was you kind of applied those qualities. You made use of those qualities in office. So that's one of the major things. That's one of the major questions here, because we all possess those qualities. We possess qualities of concentration and kind of perseverance. We possess these abilities as well to set goals and achieve them. We have this thinking power to think what's important and what's not, and focus on the important things first in office. And we all have this ability to create a checklist of the tasks that we want to do. So all these qualities that we bring to office on the day before vacation, we can bring to office every day, and that's what increases our employment security. Next question. Your self-talk has a direct bearing on your performance. Now, okay, sorry, I'm done with the questions. So these were the questions. So your answer to most of them should have been yes, because to the last question, maybe it was no, but then from now on it should be yes. That is, did you ever sit down and think through all the qualities you brought to the table on your day before vacation performance? I think you should sit down and make a note of all the qualities that you brought to your office on the day before vacation. But to save your energy and effort, Ziglar has provided all the qualities that you brought to office on the day before vacation. So that's what we are going to look at when we now discuss the self-talk procedure. Now, this is very important. Your self-talk has a direct bearing on your performance several times each day, but especially before you start your day, and the last thing you do at the end of each day, take the card and read. Now, what you need to do is you can maybe type this into your computer and take a printout, or you can write it on these cards, right? 3-inch by 5-inch cards you get in any stationery shop. So you buy a card and then write these things down using pen or pencil, or if you want, you can also get a photocopy of these and stick it on the wall, or place it somewhere where you can see it every day, and also you carry it in your wallet. That's very important. So you pull it out of your wallet and read it often during the day. So here is the self-talk. In place of the dash, you put your name. So I dash. So you'll have to put your name there. So let's say Mr. A. So I, Mr. A, or you put your name. I, Mr. A, am an honest. Now, these are the qualities you brought to office on the day before vacation. So that's what you are telling yourself, so that each day you maybe stand in front of the mirror and speak to yourself these things, so that using your self-talk, you can kind of remind yourself of these qualities that you already possess, and that you need to use them every day so that you gain employment security. So let's just go through the self-talk procedure. I, then mention your name there, am an honest, intelligent, goal-directed, organized, responsible, committed, punctual individual. That's the first sentence. I am a highly motivated, optimistic, enthusiastic, positive, focused self-starter. I am a decisive, competent, disciplined, persistent, knowledgeable, creative, resourceful team player who makes good choices. I am an emotionally intelligent, confident believer and an extra miler. Extra mile comes from the Bible, where you have the story of the person, I think the Good Samaritan. I'm sorry. It's a part of the Sermon on the Mount. So where there is mention of going an extra mile. When someone asks you to go a mile, you go an extra mile along with that person. I am an emotionally intelligent, confident believer and an extra miler. I'm energized, have great self control and a healthy self image, and manage myself well. These are the qualities of the winner I was born to be, and by using them every day, I will maintain my momentum and have employment security in a no job security world. They will also enable me to get more of the things money will buy and more of the things money won't buy. Money will buy you cars, homes, clothes, and things that can provide you comfort, physical comfort, but money alone won't buy you a good night's sleep and peace of mind. But if you practice the day before vacation, you'll also attain peace of mind. You'll know that you've done a good job in office, and so you'll sleep well with a clear conscience. So this is the procedure that I wanted to talk about today. So you practice the procedures that have been mentioned here. So especially the self-talk procedure. So you do it in the morning, at night, and during the day whenever you get an opportunity. It just takes a minute or two, I think. You do that and you try to answer these questions again and think why you do well on the day before vacation. Why you perform well. So to recapitulate, to end the video, let's just summarize what we discussed. So you can gain employment security in a no job security world by practicing the day before vacation attitude every day. I mean, not just the attitude. You do you do every day what you did on the day before you go on vacation. So that's the thing. You repeat the same process again and again every day in your office. The second thing is you practice the self-talk procedure we just talked about. So I'll put all these things in the description. So take the self-talk, print it, or take a photocopy, or just write it down on a card, carry it along with you, read it often. And as I said, repeat this process every day in your office, and you'll definitely gain employment security in a no job security world. Thanks a lot for watching this video. And finally, I recommend this book. Buy this book and change your life. Thanks.